Sankofa. Feels so right, don't it? Let's begin. Cut the rooster neck, dance around the bonfire, and play the djembe until my arms tired. Pour the water, let the earth mother soak it up. Close your eyes, let the spirit take control of us. The summon that turn to Gabriel Prasa, feeling like Yan Santiwa with a chopper. Fearless, cause I know that everywhere I go, the ancestors will be near us. Sankofa, we are the true to life avatars. They made us forget what slave whips and the battle scars will remind us of the pain that we receive anytime we use our brain. Give thanks, cause Yan Santiwa was so brave. She fought for freedom when some man wouldn't do the same. Cause Khalid was so black and bold, and John Clark was so smart, he helped us crack the code.
Hey, it's Tieesha, and I'm here at the BRUNSWICK Plantation tour. And this is one of the oldest plantations here in Georgia. It's now owned by Georgia State Parks. And yeah, they're gonna take us on a total of 6 stops, give us the history of this plantation. It was mentioned that this plantation was once a dairy as well as a rice plantation as well. At the end of this tour, they're going to take us into the plantation house and give us a little bit of background room by room. So I'm going to try to get as much video and pictures as I can so you can go on this tour with me. There's a ton of history here in Georgia, especially there's a ton of history underneath my feet. So yeah, this is like really great.
I said we came a long way, but we still got a long way to go. And nobody said that this road would be void of its detours and potholes, but there's no success without struggle. My brother salute, my sister salute, yeah, I took 7 bullets, I ain't bragging, no. I'm right now, but back then I was a savage, though. I used to hit the road with the candy like Cameo, selling that shit that took the life of Earl Manigo, pushing that poison, but now I'm the antidote. I could've been that guy that cut eyes out of the pantyhose and aimed the piece right at your sneaks. Tell you to hand me those.
We're actually gonna start, if you don't mind, in the master bedroom. So y'all come on in. Come on in. My name is Sissy, and I'm a volunteer. What we have in this room, this was the master bedroom, and this was probably the room that Miss Ophelia slept in. Echo etchings in there. But we do know that there's one in the Smithsonian. There are 2 in Charleston, some of those larger homes. We have one here, and I feel certain that there's got to be some somewhere else. But the reason they're so few and far between is during the Civil War, homes like this were burned, and of course the furniture was burned also. So that's why. But you can buy reproductions, you know, at furniture stores now. I do want to point out a couple of things that might be interesting to you. This is a feather bed. It's stuffed with feathers. But long ago, as y'all notice walking around, we have lots of Spanish moss hanging from the trees. Well, they used to take that Spanish moss and stuff it in their mattresses. Well, for y'all who are from around here, you know that Spanish moss has lots of chiggers and lots of red bugs. But there is a way to cure it. You can process it and get rid of those bugs, and then you have free stuffing for your mattress. Also, what I want to point out, and y'all may already know this, you ever see beds, antique beds that have a contraption like this on the foot posts here and here? You will know that that was a rope bed, or still is a rope bed. And what I mean by that is, you know, we have wooden slats or metal frame for our mattresses. Long ago, they would use ropes instead of the wooden or metal slats. So the ropes would be there, you'd put your mattress on it, and then night after night after night, those ropes are going to start to sag. So you would use something specially made for this. Now this is not a tire iron or anything like this, but you would use something like this, And you would put it on here. Now y'all, this has been converted. It's no longer a rope bed. But you would put it here and you would twist it. And as you twisted it, the sagging ropes would become taut again. Then you would sleep on it until it starts sagging again. So, the old saying, sleep tight, tighten up the ropes.
Wow.
Don't let, in our case, the chiggers bite or the bed bugs bite. That's where that came from.
There's a gun rack at the back door, and on that gun rack, this is an 1886 Winchester rifle. Her brother Gratz, and that's him, the second from the right on the mantelpiece. Her brother Gratz graduated from Yale with a degree in agriculture. Then he went out to West Texas and managed a ranch, and he purchased several of these firearms like this secondhand at a El Paso gun shop. So these are, if you see a John Wayne movie, he's generally got to be carrying something like this. And Ophelia Dent, I don't know if y'all have been in that room yet or not, but she was about 5 foot tall, 100 pounds, and she could shoot these guns. She would go out hunting with the men, and she would be able to shoot these things. And this is not a light gun, if one of y'all wants to, that is 10, 12 pounds, but she was, like I say, 5 foot tall, 100 pounds, but she could handle this.
at the main house. So now we're on our way over to go check out the slave quarters. And here in Georgia, this is one of the few and one of the oldest slave quarters that is still standing today. So we're about to head over there. I'm feeling a little uneasy, but I'm gonna go check it out. Fixed up because you know a lot of the mattresses had like hay and stuff in it, you know, it was on the floor. Yeah.
The Spanish moss is what started the mattresses.
Wow.
As far as these chairs,
yeah, this is all like
been outside.
Yeah, on the porch,
Right.
you know, to sit
She's just
outside.
sleeping.
Wow. And this was the ones who had to get up and work at the house. Yeah. Wow. That's why they were so close, and this was a little fixed up.
Crazy. And one of our volunteers has been going around putting mothballs in them, and they won't dig after you put the mothball in it. So
What is this story?
the oyster shells, they would, when it rains and it will hit the oyster shells, and she'll throw in the dirt up on the.
That was an interesting fact with the oyster shells.
I don't remember. They're quite resourceful.
Exactly. Like they knew all of the tips and hacks and stuff like that.
Yes.
And that's one thing. It's like I hate how in the books they make them seem so dumb, but they were so in tune with the earth. You know.
I mean, she said it earlier. As soon as the Civil War was over and there were no longer slaves, the plantation went down.
400 years of slavery, they still killing us. Pastor say, keep on praying for these sinners, but the enemy, I pray to his God to get rid of us. Blood in my eye, fire in my soul, tears on a mother's cheek, her baby boy is gone. Didn't get to see her baby boy grow old, or even get to see him have babies of his own. I shouldn't have to tell you all that Black Lives Matter. Shouldn't be hard for y'all to swallow that truth, when every race of people came from a black womb, and civilization came from Africa too. So I took a class with the masters who taught Pythagoras. None of them were.
What I'm standing in front of right here is a live oak that is actually growing on its side. It was knocked over during a hurricane. I want to say it occurred back in the 1940s, but it is still growing.
Eye in my head, I meditate to get a bird's eye view and better overstand, strategize ways that we could save our youth. So give me liberty or give me death. Garvey flag and my comrades are staying to the last man left. Yo, what's the most effective way to respond?